Good morning, artists. So today you're going to continue with your exploration of paper sculpture, but today you're going to be working with the circle for paper sculpture. So the first step for this project is to create your background. So you are going to need a piece of construction paper. If you don't have blue, that's okay. Just use any color that you have available, and if you don't have any construction paper, then you can use white paper as well. So I've got mine here. Okay, I'm going to put my name on the back and then flip it over. So I also have here a coffee cup, and I'm going to use this to create the stamp, the circular stamp. So in my tray, I have some blue and white paint. I'm going to mix it up with my cup, like this. Okay, and it makes a nice ring. And then I can go ahead and I can begin stamping all across my page, trying to create overlapping circles, like this. Okay, and every now and then I put the cup back in the paint to reload it up. And you can see they're coming. And then I'm going to put it to dry for a little bit. So I'll put this to the side. Okay. And I'm going to put it over here to dry. Okay. Now, what you're going to start doing is cutting out your circular shapes. So you're going to need some different colored pieces of construction paper, which I have here. I'm going to use yellow today, I'm going to use green, and I'm going to use red, and I'm going to use some orange, but you can choose any colors that you want. You're also going to need some circles to trace. So here I have a tape roll, I have the top of a Pringles bottle, and I have a bottle cap. You want different sizes for your circles so you can create some variety. So I'm going to put my circular shape down on my paper, and then I'm going to trace around it with a pencil. I can do some little ones, put my bottle cap down, trace around it. Now I would say try and do like 6 circles for each colored piece of paper. Okay, and remember to create some variety in terms of size. So you have to go around your house and find some circular shapes that you can trace. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut your circles out. So when I cut something out, it's easier if I separate the object from the whole. So what I mean is, before I actually take my time really cutting this circle out, I'm just going to separate it from these ones. Put that over there. See, now this is a much easier thing for me to cut out because I'm not working with the entire piece of paper. I'm working with a small piece of paper. So now I'm going to go around my circle, and notice how I'm turning the paper as I cut. I'm rotating it with my hand. Okay, I'm keeping the paper steady and turning it as I go. And I have my circle. Okay, so I want you to trace your circles and cut out 6 circles from each different colored piece of paper. So I would say total, try to have about 24 different circles. Okay, so here's all my circles. And now it's time to take the flat circle and make it 3-dimensional by doing some folds. So I'm going to fold the circle in half, like this. Okay, and that creates sort of this height here. So I can fold a bunch of them in half. That's one type of fold you could do. Okay, another type of fold you could do is the fan fold, like this. So the circle was flat, and then I folded this in, made a crease, and I fold the other side on top so that it comes to a point down here. So I'll show everyone that again. So you take your flat circle, you fold this one in, make a crease, And then you fold this one on top of it. And you make a crease. So it creates a nice fan-like shape. Okay, and you maybe will come up with other kinds of folds that you want to do as well. Okay, like maybe I could fold this piece then down like that, and then it has a nice little pop up there. Okay, so you can get creative with your folds. Now that my background has dried, okay, it's time to start adding the circles to your work. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay, I'm going to put glue on the bottom of this tab here. Okay, just on one half. And then I can stick it to my background. Okay, and you can see how this piece pops up. And what I'm going to try and create is like a, I'm going to make like layered, ooh, maybe I can turn it and go right around in a circle. Okay, that could be cool. Okay. I'm not totally sure what sort of scene I'm creating quite yet. As you can see in the PowerPoint on Seesaw, they've done like an underwater scene with fish, so you could make something like that. Or you can come up with something that's entirely your own paper sculpture. Okay. You could add some of the loops that we learned from last class. Okay, but primarily today we're working with the circle to create a scene. Okay, so you should be able to describe by the end of this assignment what it is that you made. Did you make a jungle? Did you make a city? Do you have circles that represent a bridge? Okay, I'm going to say that these ones, I'm trying to create like a sunshine sort of thing here. Okay, I can even stack my sculptures on top of each other. So I have a red fan fold here, and I could add a cute little yellow one on top like that to maybe try and create like some petals, like a flower. Okay, so maybe I'll put this one, okay, in the corner of my paper, because I like that it has that pointy shape. I'm going to stick that one there. And then I'm going to take my little yellow circle that I folded like a fan, and I'll stick it at the edge. It's kind of cute. And I can do more, you know, I could keep those going. So you're going to really try to fill your paper with circular sculptures today. And make sure that you post a photo on Seesaw when you're finished.